Today's episode will include Lady Bulldogs advance in section volleyball tournament. Bulldog football advances to section final. High school play highlights. FFA competition results. Soup, sandwich, and song coming soon. 6th annual elementary wax museum. Sports and secondary school announcements. Thanks for tuning in to BNC-TV, your best source for Bulldog news.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Jacob Bertram, and this is episode 5 of the school year. Our Lady Bulldog volleyball team is having an amazing season.
On Tuesday, October 30th, our Lady Bulldogs took on the rival, New London Spicer Wildcats, in the section volleyball playoff match. St. Cloud State Husky sports band, under the direction of Mr. Knowlton, was in attendance, which added to the intense playoff atmosphere. Lady Bulldogs took Game 1, 25-21. Game 2 was also a close one with a final score of Bulldogs 25 and Wildcats 23. Game 3, the battle continued, with the Wildcats coming out on top, 25-21. Our Lady Bulldogs closed the deal in Game 4 with a final score of 25-23. Congratulations, girls.
Our football team is on a roll and headed to the section finals. I had a chance to talk with the team captains earlier in the week.
I'm Zach, I'm a tailback.
I'm Max Widener and I play quarterback.
I'm Trevor Hamish, I play right tackle.
I'm Luke Johnson, I play wide receiver.
We'll be 7-2.
We'll be playing Minnewaska at 8 o'clock in St. John's on Friday night.
Season's going pretty well. We had a couple of tough losses, but other than that, we've been doing pretty well on offense and defense, so we're hoping to continue that on Friday night.
Right now, we are leading our class in most points scored per game, and we're hoping to make a playoff run in win state.
Go Bulldog!
Bulldog!
High school presented the play Clue this past week. Our field reporter, Ellery Jacoby, is with the directors now.
Hello, I'm Ellery Jacoby, and I'm here with the directors of the high school play.
Hi, I'm David Smollett. I'm Jesse Rasmussen.
So what show did you pick and why?
We picked Clue on Stage, a live version of the movie. I grew up with the movie, and it's a cult classic. I loved it. It was hilarious. I've always wanted to do it on stage, and then but it wasn't available. And then all of a sudden, one day last year, I got an email from a scripting company that it was available, and I was like, I'm buying that, and that's what we're doing.
How would you say it went?
Outstanding. We had 18 people be part of the cast and crew. Those 18 people worked incredibly hard. We put on 3 really good performances for the public and 1 outstanding performance for the show. And I'm very proud of all the cast that was involved and all the crew and all their hard work and what we were able to accomplish.
Thanks
But monsieur, why are you standing here in the dark? You frightened us half to death.
Well, we really wouldn't want to frighten anyone to death, would we? There are so many better ways to die. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been awfully rude. None of you have any idea why you're here, do you? Well, not you. You seem like the kind of person that knows what's going on. And from the looks on all your faces, it seems you haven't got a clue.
Cares? I'm not staying to find out. I've done nothing wrong.
You can deny it all you want, but you cannot leave this house.
My husband is the great senator of Tennessee. You cannot tell me what to do.
I didn't realize it was that crazy. Oh. No.
Oh.
Mr. Green, you went under the cook for approximately 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Well, none of us really realized you were gone. Here, let's get. Oh, thank you. Next round, this study.
He's
dead. Oh God! No, I'm not going yet. Oof. The house isn't clean. Can you get the
Soup, Sandwich, and Song will be held on Sunday, November 11th, to help fundraise for the upcoming trip to New York City. Here are Mrs. Bungham and Mr. Knowlton with more.
On Tuesday, November 20th through Sunday, November 25th, the choir and band are going to be heading to New York City to explore the sights and see a Broadway show. We get to see, go on a cruise on the river and quite a few other things. We get to see Wicked on Broadway, so that will be exciting. We leave Tuesday afternoon, the 20th, and come back Sunday evening, the 25th.
Yeah, and then the band and choir does perform while we're there as well. We're going to be performing in Trump Tower this year, and it should be a pretty cool experience seeing that venue and seeing just how that'll all shape
and getting
out.
to perform inside for you this year.
Yes. Inside is good in November, fall months. But there's lots of cool experiences. One of my highlights from previous years was the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Since we're going over the Thanksgiving holiday, being part and seeing that parade is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it should be a really fun trip. And this year we're taking 94 students and 18 adults, so we have 3 bus loads heading out. Coming up on Sunday, November 11th, we're going to be having our soup sandwich and song and silent auction. It's to raise money for our trip to New York coming up on November 20th through the 25th. We'll be having a meal, and then we'll have the silent auctions items set out so that people can browse and see what things maybe they would like to bid on. While that's happening, we'll have some solos and ensembles performing in the gym, and then
the high school band will be performing in the gym as well, kind of as the silent auction is going on, as well with these solos and ensembles. And then after the meal, we all kind of transition to the auditorium and do a combined performance with the jazz band and the choirs doing a Broadway medley.
Yeah, the choirs are doing 100 Years of Broadway, which is a choral review about Broadway, and it's 7 movements long and has speakers and solos and choreography. So it should be a fun afternoon.
Yeah, it's really a neat opportunity to see our entire music department get together and perform together and come together as a community to help support the trip to New York.
And tickets are available on showtixforyou.com, or people can go to the community ed office if they can't get online and get tickets, and they can get reserved tickets that way, or they'll also be available at the door. And if they would like to credit it to a certain student for their New York trip, right at that front table where they're selling tickets, they can tell that person, I'd like to credit my ticket to Jacob Bertram or whoever it is that they would like to credit their ticket to.
Yeah, absolutely. So we hope to see everyone there. It's going to be a very fun afternoon.
Congratulations to the FFA Floriculture team on winning first place at Regions on October 8th and qualifying for state. Ava Honer placed 3rd place individually, Eliza Carlson 4th, Aaron Boyer 5th, and Katie Eulenkamp was also on the team. The team is coached by alumni member and parent Tony Honer. The Painesville area FFA chapter is made up of both students from Painesville and Ricori schools. The 6th annual Elementary Wax Museum was held on Friday, October 26th.
Hi, my name is Amelia Earhart. I was born in Atchison, Kansas, 1897. I'm famous for being the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
All right, welcome to our 6th annual Wax Museum. We are just so thankful and so grateful for all of the support from the community and the school. It started off as something really small that we just tried out 6 years ago, and it was actually held in the cafeteria, and we had such a wonderful response that the whole school actually asked to come, and from there the community asked to come. So Mike Jacobson actually has put it in the paper and invited the community for the last 2 years. So it is now open to the public along with our whole school, and we are just grateful that it took off for the way that it did. And thank you so much for all of your support, and we hope that you guys continue to come and enjoy it for years to come.
My name is Meriwether Lewis. I was born in 1774. When I was a child, my dad died from pneumonia. I traveled from the Pacific to Michigan and back.
National Community Education Day is next Thursday, November 8th. Please stop in the Community Education Office between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. for free refreshments and to enter a drawing for over $200 worth of community education bucks. All are welcome. Now for Bulldog sports and announcements.
The Bulldog football team is currently 7-2 with an amazing 46-0 win against Eden Valley Watkins last Saturday. Dogs will play against Minnewaska at St. John's University for the section championship starting at 8 p.m. If you can't make it to the game, it will be live streamed on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Painesville Studios. Cross country team finished their tremendous season on Thursday, October 25th. Good job to all the runners. Here are the announcements for the week. The robotics team will meet from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Wednesday, they'll be meeting from 3:30 to 7 p.m. in room 125. Thanksgiving Food Drive, helping to provide dinners for our community. Cash donations accepted by your advisor, open through November 16th. 6th grade Winter Camp t-shirt fundraiser is open until Thursday, November 8th. You can get an order form from your advisor or Mrs. Schultz. Money raised will help fund the trip to Long Lake Conservation Center.
Thanks for watching, have a great weekend, and stay cool, Painesville. Jacob had a chance to talk with the team captains earlier this week. Should I say something different or?